This is our DMV driving test, Road Sign Study Guide. I will show you a road sign and walk you through the correct answers. Watch it all the way through. Then watch again, but pause before each answer to see how many you get right. Is it A. The road ahead narrows and drivers should proceed with caution? B. Only one vehicle can pass through at a time. Wait for the signal. C. Bridge ahead is under construction. Take a detour. D. Traffic is restricted to trucks only. The correct answer is A. This sign warns drivers of an upcoming narrow bridge or underpass, requiring them to slow down and proceed with caution, especially when approaching oncoming traffic. Is it A. The road ahead will split into two separate directions? B. The road curves ahead and another road enters from the side? C. You must yield to oncoming traffic before continuing? D. The road ahead is closed due to construction? The correct answer is B. This sign alerts drivers to a curve ahead where another road joins or enters from the side, requiring them to adjust their speed and be cautious of potential merging traffic. Is it A. Only school children are allowed to cross the road here? B. Pedestrians have the right of way and drivers must yield? C. This is a construction zone. Pedestrians are prohibited. D. Pedestrians can cross only during specific hours. The correct answer is B. The pedestrian crossing sign warns drivers to slow down and watch for pedestrians crossing the road. Drivers are required to yield the right of way to pedestrians at designated crossings. Is it A. A traffic signal is ahead, be prepared to stop? B. A construction worker is directing traffic, follow their signals? C. A pedestrian crossing zone is ahead? D. A toll booth is ahead, prepare to slow down? The correct answer is B. The flagger ahead sign warns drivers to slow down and prepare to follow directions given by a flagger controlling traffic, typically in a construction or maintenance zone. Is it A. The road ahead allows vehicles to travel in both directions? B. Only one vehicle is allowed on the road at a time? C. The road ahead merges into a one-way street? D. The road is closed to traffic in both directions? The correct answer is A. The two-way traffic ahead sign warns drivers that the road ahead will no longer be a one-way street and vehicles will travel in opposite directions. Drivers should stay in their lane and be cautious of oncoming traffic. Is it A. A sharp curve or change in the road's direction is ahead? B. The road ahead splits into two different directions? C. A pedestrian crossing is located immediately ahead? D. The road ahead is closed due to construction? The correct answer is A. Chevron signs are placed on the outside of sharp curves or changes in road direction. They provide a clear visual cue to help drivers navigate the curve safely by indicating the direction of the road. Is it A. You must stop before making a right turn? B. Right turns are allowed only during specific hours? C. U-turns are not permitted at this intersection? D. Right turns are not allowed at the intersection or location? The correct answer is D. The no right turn sign clearly indicates that making a right turn at the specified location is prohibited. Drivers must continue straight or choose an alternate route. Is it A. The school is closed and no traffic rules apply? B. Drivers must stop and wait for pedestrians to clear the road? C. Reduced speed limits are in effect when the signal is flashing? D. Only school buses are allowed to drive in this zone? The correct answer is C. School zone signals indicate that a reduced speed limit is enforced when the signals are flashing. This is to ensure the safety of students and pedestrians in school areas. Drivers must slow down and remain alert for children crossing the road. Is it A. The lane is open for through traffic. B. The lane is about to close. Prepare to vacate it. C. The lane is reserved for turning traffic only. D. The lane is closed to all traffic. The correct answer is B. A yellow X lane control signal warns drivers that the lane is about to close, or the direction of travel in the lane is about to change. Drivers should prepare to safely vacate the lane. Is it A. Stop completely and proceed only when it is safe to do so? B. Slow down and proceed without stopping? C. Yield to traffic from the right and proceed immediately? D. Stop only if there is oncoming traffic? The correct answer is A. Red flashing signals function like a stop sign. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed only when it is safe, yielding to other vehicles or pedestrians as necessary. This signal is commonly used at intersections or railroad crossings. Is it A. You must stop and wait for the signal to turn green? B. You may turn left, but must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians? C. Left turns are prohibited at this intersection? D. You have the right of way to turn left without stopping? The correct answer is B. A flashing yellow arrow means you are allowed to make a left turn, but you must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. It signifies that the turn is permitted, but it is not protected, requiring extra caution. Is it A. You must stop before proceeding through the intersection? B. You may proceed through the intersection or make a turn, yielding to others as necessary? C. You must come to a complete stop and wait for the light to turn yellow? D. The intersection is closed to all traffic? The correct answer is B. A steady green light means you may proceed through the intersection, continue straight, or make a turn. However, you must yield to pedestrians in the crosswalk and any vehicles lawfully within the intersection before proceeding. Is it A. Pedestrians must stop and wait for the signal to change? B. Pedestrians may begin crossing the street in the indicated direction? C. Only bicycles are allowed to cross at this signal? D. Pedestrians should yield to all vehicles before crossing? The correct answer is B. The walk pedestrian signal allows pedestrians to begin crossing the street in the direction indicated. However, they should remain alert and ensure it is safe to cross, especially when there is turning traffic. Is it A. Only vehicles approaching from the right must stop? B. The first vehicle to stop has the right of way to proceed? C. All vehicles must stop, but pedestrians do not have the right of way? D. Vehicles may proceed without stopping if the intersection is clear? The correct answer is B. At a four-way stop, all vehicles must come to a complete stop. The vehicle that arrives first has the right of way to proceed. If two vehicles arrive simultaneously, the vehicle on the right goes first. Is it A. You must yield to any train approaching the crossing? B. The crossing is closed and no vehicles are allowed? C. Only freight trains use this crossing? D. You may proceed without caution as trains are not frequent here? The correct answer is A. A railroad crossbuck sign marks the location of a railroad crossing. It serves as a yield sign, meaning vehicles must yield the right of way to any approaching trains. Drivers should slow down, look both ways, and listen for trains before proceeding. Is it A. The road ahead is closed for construction? B. You are entering a one-way street in the wrong direction? C. Only emergency vehicles may use this road? D. The road is for pedestrians only? The correct answer is B. These signs warn drivers they are traveling against traffic on a one-way street or ramp. Turn around immediately and proceed in the correct direction. Is it A. Traffic flows in only one direction on this road? B. You may choose to drive in either direction? C. The road is closed to traffic? D. U-turns are allowed on this road. The correct answer is A. A one-way sign indicates that traffic flows in only one direction on the road, and drivers must follow the designated direction. Is it A. The highway has two lanes moving in the same direction? B. The road ahead is divided by a median or barrier? C. The highway merges into a single lane? D. Only one side of the highway is open to traffic? The correct answer is B. A divided highway sign warns drivers that the road ahead is divided by a physical median or barrier, separating opposing lanes of traffic. Is it A. U-turns are prohibited at this location? B. Only left turns are allowed? C. You may turn around if no traffic is present? D. Right turns are not permitted here? The correct answer is A. A no U-turn sign indicates that making a U-turn at the specified location is not allowed under any circumstances. Is it A. You may pass only large vehicles? B. Passing is allowed only during daylight hours? C. You must stop and wait for oncoming traffic? D. Overtaking other vehicles is prohibited in this area? The correct answer is D. A do not pass sign means drivers are not allowed to overtake or pass other vehicles in the marked area. This is typically for safety reasons, such as limited visibility or road conditions. Is it A. The center lane is for left turns in either direction? B. Passing is allowed in the center lane? C. The center lane is reserved for U-turns only? D. Right turns are permitted from the center lane? The correct answer is A. This sign indicates that the center lane is exclusively for making left turns in either direction and is not for through traffic or passing. Is it A. The minimum speed allowed on this road? B. The recommended speed for safe driving in this area? C. The maximum legal speed you can travel under ideal conditions? D. The speed at which all vehicles must travel? The correct answer is C. A speed limit sign specifies the maximum legal speed drivers can travel on the road under normal conditions to ensure safety. Is it A. Left turns are not allowed on a green light? B. You may turn left on green but must yield to oncoming traffic? C. You have the right of way for a left turn on green? D. Left turns are only permitted when a green arrow is displayed? The correct answer is B. This sign means you can make a left turn on a green light, but must yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. Is it A. Opposing traffic must stop before proceeding? B. Opposing traffic will have a longer green light than your lane? C. Opposing traffic must yield to your lane? D. Opposing traffic is restricted to slower speeds? The correct answer is B. This sign warns drivers that opposing traffic has a longer green light duration, so you may need to wait longer before receiving the right of way. Is it A. The road curves slightly to the right? B. A sharp turn to the right is ahead. Reduce speed? C. A right turn is prohibited at this intersection? D. The road ahead merges to the right? The correct answer is B. This sign warns of a sharp right turn ahead, requiring drivers to slow down and navigate the turn carefully. Is it A. The road curves slightly to the right and then to the left? B. You may only turn right or left at the intersection? C. Sharp turns to the right and then to the left are ahead. Reduce speed? D. The road merges into a single lane after the turns? The correct answer is C. This sign warns drivers of sharp turns in both directions ahead, requiring reduced speed and careful navigation. Is it A. Trucks are prohibited from using this road? B. Trucks must slow down to avoid a rollover due to sharp curves or steep grades? C. Trucks should speed up to navigate the upcoming curve? D. trucks can only use the left lane on this road. The correct answer is B. This sign warns truck drivers to slow down and use caution as the road ahead has conditions that could cause a rollover, such as sharp curves or steep declines. Is it A. The road ahead has a series of curves, reduce speed. B. The road is straight and free of obstacles. C. Only large vehicles are permitted to use this road. D. The road ahead merges into a single lane. The correct answer is A. This sign warns drivers to prepare for multiple curves or turns ahead, requiring reduced speed and caution while driving. Is it A. The maximum legal speed limit for the area? B. The speed limit that applies only during daylight hours? C. The minimum speed required to avoid penalties? D. The recommended safe speed for specific road conditions? The correct answer is D. Advisory speed signs provide a recommended speed for navigating curves, exits, or other road conditions safely. They are not enforceable limits, but serve as guidance for drivers. Is it A. Traffic from another road will merge with your lane, adjust your speed. B. The road ahead splits into two separate lanes. C. You must yield to oncoming traffic at the intersection. D. Passing is prohibited in this area. The correct answer is A. This sign warns drivers to be aware of vehicles entering their lane from another roadway and to adjust speed or position to merge safely. Is it A. Vehicles must switch lanes as traffic merges and exits? B. The road ahead has sharp curves. C. Pedestrians are allowed to cross in this area. D. Trucks are prohibited from using this road. The correct answer is A. A weave area sign indicates that traffic entering and exiting the roadway must cross paths, requiring extra caution and lane changes. Drivers should adjust speed and be aware of merging traffic. Is it A. Passing is prohibited in the upcoming lane? B. Vehicles must merge into a single lane ahead? C. The road ahead splits into two separate directions? D. A new lane is joining the roadway and merging is not required? The correct answer is D. This sign indicates that an additional lane is joining the road, and vehicles in the new lane can proceed without merging. It promotes a smoother flow of traffic. Is it A. The road may become slippery in wet conditions, reduce speed? B. Only vehicles with four-wheel drive are permitted? C. The road is closed during rainy weather? D. The speed limit increases during wet conditions? The correct answer is A. This sign warns drivers to reduce speed and exercise caution as the road surface may be slippery when wet, increasing the risk of skidding. Is it A. The road ahead narrows significantly? B. Only compact cars are permitted on this road? C. Vehicles exceeding the height limit cannot pass? D. Large trucks must use the left lane? The correct answer is C. This sign indicates that the overhead clearance is limited, and vehicles taller than the specified height must not proceed. Is it A. A school zone is ahead, reduce speed and watch for children? B. Only school buses are allowed to travel in this area? C. The road is closed during school hours? D. Pedestrian traffic is prohibited in this zone? The correct answer is A. This sign warns drivers to slow down and be alert for children, especially during school hours or when children are present. Great. Now watch it again, but this time pause before seeing the answers to test your skills. Do this as many times as you need to help pass your driving test the first time.